There is a city in South India that has been continuously inhabited for over 4,000 years. Older than Rome, older than Athens, older than most civilizations that history books consider ancient. And at the absolute heart of this city, for every single one of those 4,000 years, stands a temple. Not just any temple. A temple where the goddess is not the consort. She is the ruler.
The god Lord Shiva himself came to her city.
And married into her kingdom. In a land where a temple tradition almost always places the male deity at the center, this temple broke every rule. And it has been breaking rules, inspiring devotion, and rewriting history for millennia. Welcome to the eternal city of the fish-eyed queen. Welcome to the India Temple Trail. Every week we go deep into the sacred stories behind India's most extraordinary temples.
Today we are in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, at the Meenakshi Amman Temple.
This is an architectural achievement that took 1,500 years to fully complete. A sacred space so powerful that it defines the identity of an entire civilization, and a myth so profound it flips royal traditions on their head. This is the story of the goddess who ruled the cosmos. And it will change the way you look at temple history forever. Let us begin where all great stories begin. At the beginning.
The earliest references to Madurai and its presiding goddess appear in Sangam literature, Tamil poetry, dating between 300 BCE and 300 CE.
These are among the oldest surviving literary works in any language still spoken today. But oral tradition and temple inscriptions suggest the sacred site is far older. The name Madurai itself is believed to derive from Madhuram, meaning sweetness. Specifically the Divan nectar, or Madhu, said to have dripped from Lord Shiva's hair when he blessed this city. The founding legend tells of a Pandya king named Kulasekara, who discovered a sacred Shiva lingam beneath a kadamba tree on the banks of the Vaigai river. He built the first shrine around it.
Lord Shiva appeared to him in a dream and commanded that the city be built in the shape of a lotus with the temple at its center. Look at old Madurai from the air today.
The streets still radiate outward from the temple in concentric rectangular rings, exactly as Shiva commanded in that ancient dream. The city was literally built around its god. The Pandya dynasty, one of the oldest royal lines in human history, made Madurai their capital and the Meenakshi Temple their royal shrine for over 1,000 years. Every king added to its glory, building a structure of global architectural significance that has stood the test of time. Now let us talk about the goddess herself. Because Meenakshi is unlike almost any other deity in the Hindu pantheon. The Pandya king and his queen had no children and performed a great yajna for an heir. From the sacred fire, a young girl named Tadaatagai emerged. But this was no ordinary child. She had 3 breasts. The king and queen were shaken, but a divine voice spoke from the heavens. Raise her as a warrior. Raise her as a ruler. When she meets her true lord, her 3rd breast will disappear. And so they did. Meenakshi, whose name means she who has eyes like a fish, grew into a warrior queen of extraordinary power. She commanded armies, she conquered kingdoms. She fought her way north through the subcontinent, defeating every army she encountered. Until she reached Mount Kailash.
And there, Lord Shiva stood before her.
And in that moment, her 3rd breast disappeared.
She had found her Lord, and she brought him home to Madurai, to her kingdom, to her temple.
Let us talk about what human hands built here. The complex covers 45 acres, roughly the size of 25 football fields. It contains 14 gateway towers, the tallest of which rises equivalent to a 17-story building. And every inch of every gopuram is covered in sculptures, not dozens, not hundreds. 33,000 sculptures. Gods, demons, and mythological scenes, all carved and painted in vivid color, restored every 12 years in an unbroken line of craftsmanship. Inside the complex stands the Airam Kal Mandapam, the Hall of 1,000 Pillars. It has 985 uniquely carved granite columns. But here is what makes these pillars extraordinary. Tap one of these stone pillars. Each pillar produces a different musical note. The ancient builders carved an entire musical scale into solid stone, a lithophone built directly into the architecture. Outside the main shrine lies the Porthamarai Kulam, the golden lotus tank, a rectangular sacred pool holding centuries of devotion.
To truly understand Madurai, you cannot just look at its stone. You have to witness its heartbeat during the Chithirai Festival.
Held every April, this is not just a regional festival. It is a massive 2-week-long cosmic drama that merges two entirely different spiritual traditions. The first half belongs entirely to the Meenakshi Temple, celebrating the coronation of the warrior queen and her grand celestial wedding, the Meenakshi Thirukalyanam. But it is the second half of the festival that triggers one of the most unique cultural phenomena in India, the journey of Lord Kallalagar. Kallalagar is Lord Vishnu himself, the elder brother of Meenakshi, residing in the sacred Alagar Hills temple, 12 miles north of Madurai. According to the deep folk legends, Kallalagar mounts his golden horse and journeys to Madurai to attend his sister's wedding. But he gets delayed along the way, stopped by the overwhelming love and devotion of his village devotees waiting at every single step. By the time he reaches the gates of Madurai, the wedding is already over. Hearing this news, he is said to fly into a divine rage. This leads to the absolute climax of the festival, the iconic Ethir Sevai and the entry into the Vaigai river. Over 1 million people pack the dry riverbed, clad in brilliant green silk signaling prosperity and a rich harvest. The golden idol of Kallalagar plunges into the river. The crowd goes absolutely wild. Devotees spray water from traditional leather bags to cool down the raging load, chanting Govinda, Govinda until the air vibrates. He realizes he missed the wedding but accepts the immense love of his people, staying to bless them before returning to his hills. Historically, this grand festival was a masterstroke of social unity, engineered centuries ago by King Thirumalai Nayak to unite the distinct Shaivite and Vaishnavite traditions of Madurai into one single massive celebration. Even when the grand festival ends, the daily life of this temple remains an inversion of typical patriarchal traditions.
In Madurai, the goddess stands at the absolute center. In every daily ritual, Meenakshi is worshipped first. Lord Shiva waits.
And every single night, in a timeless ritual called Alangaram, Lord Shiva's silver image is carried in a grand procession to Meenakshi's temple quarters. And every morning, he is brought back to his own shrine. The Lord of the universe respectfully follows a queen's household schedule. Because in Madurai, the goddess runs the home and the women hold the spiritual anchor. For millions of Tamils spread across the globe, this temple and its unbroken traditions are the beating heart of a cultural identity surviving across generations. A goddess born from fire.
A warrior queen who conquered the world and then chose love. A temple that was built, expanded, and loved, and never once stopped being a living center of worship. That is Meenakshi, mother of Madurai, ruler of the cosmos, fish-eyed queen of an eternal city. If this journey into the heart of Madurai moved you, share it with someone who loves history. Subscribe to the India Temple Trail as we travel deeper into the sacred spaces of our civilization. Tell me in the comments, which temple should we visit next? The trail continues.